Hey, very good morning, students. Let us look into the most important questions or repeated topics or patterns of Unit 4. If you see this Unit 4, it is quite surprising for me. It's a part A of Unit 4. Derive the excitation table of T flip-flop, excitation of JK flip-flop. This excitation table of JK is repeated twice. Give the excitation table of JK flip-flop. What is the difference between D flip-flop and T flip-flop? What is the difference between asynchronous and synchronous sequential circuits? Compare combinational circuit and sequential circuit. What is a state diagram? Again, state diagram is repeated twice. What is a state diagram? Describe with an example. Draw the state diagram of Morton. So from this, what is the takeaway is you need to learn the excitation table of all the flip-flops and characteristic table of all the flip-flops. Okay. Second is differences. You need to understand the difference between synchronous and asynchronous sequential circuits. You need to understand the difference between combinational circuit and sequential circuit. You need to understand the difference between synchronous counter and asynchronous counter. These are the most repeated questions. You need to know what is a state table, what is a state diagram. So I will do a separate video regarding the differences between all the part A differences or comparison questions. Maybe in the next video I will post it. If you see this part B of Unit 3 or Unit 4, if you see this, most frequently asked is explain the operation of JK flip-flop. What is JK flip-flop, or can you see what is race around condition, how it is eliminated using master slave, what is master slave flip-flop using explain using need diagram. Draw the circuit of master slave flip-flop and explain how it eliminates race around condition. Design mod 10 counter using JK flip-flop, or explain the operation of JK flip-flop with the characteristic table. Can you see out of 6 question papers, 5 question papers have a common thing called JK flip-flop. Explain, either he is asking explain JK flip-flop with the need diagram, write the characteristic table, true table, and what is the race around condition, or he says what is race around condition, how it is eliminated using master slave. So what is important takeaway is you need to learn JK flip-flop and what is race around condition in JK flip-flop and how this race around condition is eliminated using master slave JK flip-flop. That is the most important question, the most repeated question. Definitely I can say you can expect any one question out of these two, either operation of JK flip-flop or master slave JK flip-flop. Done. That is done. Now let us see the next pattern is, can you see he is asked about design a 3-bit synchronous down counter using T flip-flop. Can you see he has asked design 3-bit synchronous down counter. Next year he has asked design 3-bit synchronous up counter. It means 3-bit counter, synchronous counter is repeated twice. One is up, another one is down. Can you see next immediate year he has asked, it is continuously asked. You should understand 23 mains, 23 supply, 24 mains. This question is continuously asked. Explain 4-bit synchronous. Here it is 3-bit, here it is 4-bit. But here he has not given whether it is up or down. You can use either up, you can design, or either down you can design. Come down. Again he has asked synchronous counter. Mod 10 means 4-bit synchronous counter. Can you see both are same questions? Here he asked 4-bit synchronous counter. Here the question is twisted and asked mod 10 synchronous counter. Mod 10 synchronous counter or 4-bit synchronous counter, all are same. Okay. It means continuously from 2023, every single paper has designing a synchronous counter. Either it can be up counter or down counter, but you are getting one question. Latest 2024, if you see this question, he said design 4-bit asynchronous up counter. That is what I have given in the assignment. It means he is asking either synchronous counter or asynchronous counter, but one question is from the counter. So what is the big takeaway for us is how JK flip-flop is important, how one question from JK flip-flop you have in every year. Similarly, one question from counter, either it can be synchronous or it can be asynchronous counter. It can be up or down. One thing you need to understand, if you know how to design a synchronous counter using one flip-flop, it is easy to do it with any flip-flops. Okay, so that is a very important takeaway. You should be thorough with JK flip-flop. You should be thorough with synchronous and asynchronous counter. Then what? Here they have asked about 4-bit register. So one question is from shift register. And can you see again they have asked draw the truth table, symbol, characteristic table of SR flip-flop, JK flip-flop, T flip-flop and D flip-flop. So very big takeaway to all the students. Don't miss flip-flops. So first write SR flip-flop, D flip-flop, T flip-flop, JK flip-flop. Draw the block diagram of the flip-flop. Write the characteristic table of the flip-flop, characteristic equation, excitation table. Totally 4 things you need to write it and keep it aside, memorize it or read it, do whatever you want. But these 4 things you have to remember. SR, D, T, JK flip-flops, block diagram, characteristic table, excitation table and characteristic equation. You will shortly get one question from this. And what next? Flip-flop conversions. Flip-flop conversion is very important. Converting one flip-flop to other flip-flop. Definitely this year you get one question from flip-flop conversions. This is a major takeaway to all the students regarding unit unit 4. One is about flip-flops, all the flip-flops, characteristic table, excitation table you need to learn. Next is JK flip-flop, very important takeaway. One question from JK flip-flop about JK or master slave JK. Next is synchronous and asynchronous counters. So this is about unit 4, and I should show you, unit 7 is a combination of all units. Can you see here in unit 7th question, here there is one question from unit 4, convert JK flip-flop to D flip-flop. Again it's a conversion, right? Can you see here, write the difference between synchronous and asynchronous counter. Again it is from unit 4. So you should remember, can you see convert JK flip-flop to D flip-flop? It is repeated in 23, it is given, again it is given in 24 also. So from this, what is important takeaway to all my students is don't miss flip-flop conversions. So this is about unit 4 students for you. Don't miss JK flip-flop, master slave JK flip-flop. Don't miss synchronous counter and asynchronous counter. Don't miss shift registers and don't miss characteristic table and excitation table of all the flip-flop. This is what you need to learn. This is required for flip-flop conversions. So thank you. Learn all these topics. Thank you.